quart jars or gallon jugs or something like that. My brothers and sister used to have a little truck that they delivered milk in the town of Gresham. It was probably about this time, maybe. It was probably before I was born. And so Dorothy, I think, worked here until she worked about 1 year after graduation locally, and then she went to Corvallis, Oregon, or Oregon State, for a year and maybe 2 years of college, and then she married Bill at that time, and they started their family.
So, was in this building, is there an attic in it that,
No, no.
or is it just tall for hay?
The floor for hay starts about 15 feet off the ground. So all of this is a hay mow, and the hay is carried up by a fork up here, running on a track and dropped. It's all loose. At that time, it was,
Oh, loose hay.
oh my God, it was horrible. I wasn't bad, but my oldest brother Ken had a bad knee, and so he always got stuck in the hay mow instead of in the field. And so we had in the field, we had to loose hay and everything with forks onto the
Right,
wagon,
right.
put it onto the wagon properly so that this fork then could pull the hay up and into the mow and then drop down. Then when we went to baled hay, we thought that was the greatest thing in the whole world because it's so easy to throw the bales up on the
Yeah,
wagons.
yeah.
We used to have horses to pull. I faintly remember the horses pulling the hay mow up, hay up and into the track, and then eventually when we got a tractor, that was probably about 45, so 46, 40. I don't know when it was. That was when the tractor replaced the horses, and that was really a godsend.
And you mentioned how hard your mom worked.
Oh yeah, she would take care of all the family and all the food. Whenever there was hired people over for hay work or something like that, they were mostly Swedish, and they demanded coffee, uh, morning and afternoon breaks, and so she would fix little sweet things and so on to have coffee breaks for them, and they'd fix the meals for the family of. That was before I was born, probably. All the rest of the kids, 4 kids, and 6 of them, I guess. But she was an extremely hard worker. And then after the dairy was sold, she and my dad and I would be doing most of the hoeing of strawberries and corn, things like that. Physical and picking of berries. She was a great berry picker. Oh my God! As hard as I could try to beat her, I could never beat her at picking boysenberries or blackberries or strawberries. I could beat her at strawberries sometimes.
Would she make her own jams and stuff?
Oh
And
yeah,
pies
yeah,
from that?
yeah, everything.
How tall was she?
Not very tall. She was probably about 5'3", maybe 5'4", possibly. Um, she was known for a couple of things. For any time there was food gatherings, one was brown bread and buns. She made brown bread buns that all the sister-in-laws could never match. So
So she was from Minnesota originally,
no, I think
or her family moved out from Minnesota.
well, yeah, maybe they did before the. See, they three sisters married 3 brothers. So
So she
the
was
Gustafsons versus Palmblads,
Uh huh.
and so maybe the Gustafsons came from Minnesota, but I think John Palmblad, who was my dad's father, uh, was born in Sweden, and he came to Kansas for some reason, and then took a ship around uh, and settled in Oregon.
And do you know why John adopted the name Palmblad? I was
Yeah,
told that it was they were Andersons or
yeah,
something.
they were their name was Anderson, um, but there were so many Andersons in the Northwest that they changed the name to Palmblad. Well, it turns out to be I went to judge a St. Bernard show in Sweden in 1994, and I said, "Oh, your name's Palmblad. That's a really common name here."
Oh.
So Palmblad is really common in Sweden, apparently. And
It makes it hard though to do family history
yeah,
when they change their name.
yeah,
So I don't
yeah.
know. Do you know much about
I don't
John's
I don't know
here?
any I don't know any Anderson in the Gresham area that was related to the Palmblads. In other words,
Yeah. Do you know anything about your great grandfather? About an Anderson great
no,
grandfather?
no.
No.
In
Okay.
fact, John Palmblad, who's my dad's father, was I never knew him at all. He's a big bearded fellow sitting there, with the 7 kids and so on.
Yeah.
Uh,
You
uh,
saw him, but you just didn't have a relationship with him. Is that what you mean?
no, I don't think he. I don't. I think he died before I was even.
Oh, before you were born.
Yeah, I was born in 1938, and I think he
That was the
probably.
year he died.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
Okay, I don't remember him at all.
I think. Let me look here. I can tell you. Oh, I'm sorry. He was died in 1922.
Oh yeah, yeah. Let's see. 22. My oldest brother.
He's buried in the Douglas Cemetery in Gresham.
Yeah, I remember being there.